RoboForm versus NordPass. A simple question: which one provides the best combination of security, ease of use, and value? In this password manager comparison, you'll find out. All right, let's start with the backbone of every password manager, security encryption in particular. NordPass is at the forefront in that regard, using the modern XChaCha20 encryption algorithm, which has the same 256-bit key length as the globally preferred AES-256. Now, by the way, that's the encryption RoboForm prefers, which is also fine. Both encryption methods are virtually unbreakable, at least in this age. So whenever my passwords are stored in these password managers, I don't have to worry about someone breaking in and stealing my stuff. That said, sometimes password managers just leak your info. Well, that's why both NordPass and RoboForm have zero-knowledge architecture. This means that neither provider has access to information stored in the apps. They only keep encrypted information in the cloud, so leaks are not an issue at all. Now, the one additional measure that I appreciate is an abundance of two-factor authentication methods with both NordPass and RoboForm. I can use apps like Google Authenticator, fingerprint scanning on mobiles and laptops, or even just Face ID on Apple devices. So when it comes to security, having these choices allows everyone to maintain the highest protection level. NordPass adds a bit more to that by letting you use multiple 2FA methods at once. So it comes with multi-factor authentication, but some users consider that as overkill. Now, you might notice that there are only a few differences. If you want a password manager with great security, both options are totally worth it. All right. The same can be said about compatibility. NordPass is a password manager with apps for all major platforms: Windows, macOS, Linux, Android, iOS. You list them, and NordPass has an app for them. But beyond this, I can use password manager browser extensions for all the major browsers, not just Chrome, Firefox, and Edge, but also Safari and Opera and all other Chromium-based browsers such as Brave. In comparison, RoboForm has apps for Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android, but not Linux. Those users will have to stay content with a browser extension, but Safari and Opera don't have a dedicated extension available. So, if you want a password manager that can be used on any device with any browser, NordPass will be a more comprehensive option. If you want to try it out, grab the NordPass coupon code through the link in the description below, or scan this QR code and you're going to get the best deal either way. But what if you want more than basic protection? What features can NordPass and RoboForm offer? That's a valid question, my friend. Time for the RoboForm and NordPass Password Manager Review, Features Edition. The password generator, that's one of them. Both NordPass and RoboForm allow me to create complicated passwords with customizable conditions. Notably, NordPass gives me more customization options, which in turn means better security. Another security feature is passkeys. These are an alternative to passwords. That's a completely passwordless login that uses the unique ID generator with your app instead. Now, this eliminates any chances of the passwords getting stolen and misused, but not every website supports them yet. This is not a big problem because it's still possible to log in with a single click using the autofill feature. As long as I have a browser extension, this option will pop up on each login, and one click later, I'm in. Notably, RoboForm is not that smooth. It takes a bit more time to log in, but it's still 10 times faster than copy-pasting passwords manually. All right, one more common feature is the data breach scanner. This feature checks to see if my passwords have been leaked. Once I know, nothing stops me from changing them to keep my account safe. In RoboForm, I don't get notifications. I get a red exclamation mark next to leaked data that I need to keep an eye out for. So in a similar vein, password health features highlight any passwords that are too weak or reused. Those pose a danger to my security, so once again, I can change them once I'm reminded about it. With RoboForm, I do have to check passwords manually through their website, which is a little bit of a hassle, to be honest. Finally, both RoboForm and NordPass do have emergency access, so I can dedicate a person to my account in case I can't access it for some reason. This access is read-only, by the way, so there's no need to worry that someone deletes or alters my data. Still, it's better not to give this access to people that you don't trust. Hopefully that's obvious. Now, these have been features that are practically the same in both NordPass and RoboForm apps, but both actually offer unique features as well. For instance, NordPass has a live text scanner for mobile devices. I really love this feature. It makes quick and clear scans of any document that I point my camera at. This is just so handy for any bureaucratic issue, be it tax stuff or anything work-related. Now, NordPass also comes with a lot of cloud storage, 3 gigabytes is more than enough to keep the most sensitive data completely secure and encrypted. In my experience, secure password sharing is also an indispensable feature, especially NordPass's rendition. Setting up time limits for one-time password sharing is very convenient. I can share passwords with anyone, even people who don't have a NordPass account. After doing the RoboForm Password Manager review, I admit that sharing is less convenient. I can only share passwords with other RoboForm users. Now, on the other hand, RoboForm does allow an unlimited number of devices to work with a single account. With NordPass, the hard limit is 6. This makes it harder to share an account with friends and family. Now, filling out web forms also works better with RoboForm since I can store various data and refill all fields with one click. This is very convenient for shopping online. NordPass offers more unique features, and all of them are useful in my opinion. So, RoboForm versus NordPass, pricing comparison, let's go. So the official pricing of both providers is kind of confusing at first. RoboForm shows annual pricing, while NordPass highlights monthly payments, so comparing them at face value is a bit hard. But after crunching some numbers, you can see that NordPass is a better value option for the individual plan, thanks to adding 3 months on top for free. Now, if you want to get either of these providers with better pricing, grab either the NordPass or RoboForm coupon code in the description below. I keep all the best deals right there. Now, notably, RoboForm allows 3 and 5 year commitment options, but I do think those are a bit too risky. I mean, you never know when another LastPass-like situation may happen. One more highlight is NordPass's free version. Yeah, the good news is it's free. The bad news, it barely has the functionality of the premium version. It might be good to test out the provider's UI, but it's barely anything more. In the end, NordPass is a more versatile option with an abundance of well-implemented features. It's not complicated or expensive either, so I can easily recommend it to any user. RoboForm is not that bad in comparison. We've seen that it can match most of NordPass's features, but for me, unique features are a breakpoint. I mean, you won't be disappointed with RoboForm if you only need some basic functionality, but that's about it. But you know, hey, tell me your opinion. Which one do you think is the best password manager? Let me know in the comments below, and remember to click the like and subscribe button. They are getting kind of lonely down there. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.